are criminal. Criminal.
It's slippy, it's boggy. Walked through a sheep field. He wasn't joking, was he?
Morning. Well, the weatherman's done me dirty again today. I've had a number of walks planned for today. And yesterday when I was checking the weather, I probably spent more time wondering where I was going to shelter than actually enjoying the walk. Because the walks I had planned involved views, which involves height. And the wind was ridiculous, and it was foggy and misty, so not really worth the 2-hour drive. So I'm sat here this morning thinking, well, that's a bit of a bummer. But I'm going to go anyway. Not to the walks I was doing before, but just to get out, because I haven't been for a walk for a while. And I've got some new boots to break in. So I'm going to go about 40 minutes down the road to a place called Delamere Forest. Been a couple of times, never really explored it. So if the weather wrecks it, I'm only 40 minutes away, and that's okay. I'm in a forest, so I don't think mist and fog are going to ruin the views that much. There is a climb, something called Pale Heights, which apparently will offer some nice views across Cheshire out to Chester and Wales. But again, I'm not sure what I'm going to see, but I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to go and get some fresh air, some exercise, and break in my boots. So, let's go. Well, I'm here, and the car park is pretty empty. Well, I have to say I'm not surprised. The car park prices in Delamere Forest Visitor Centre are criminal. Criminal. And I only saw them as I approached the barrier, so I'm already in. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure I want to tell you what the prices are. If you're only coming for an hour, it's probably okay. If you're coming for anything more than that, it's extortionate. So my handy hint: if you're coming to Delamere Forest, there's plenty of off-road parking. Find a lay-by, pull in, park there, alter your route. But the parking prices here are utterly criminal.
So on reflection, the car park price is quite expensive. When you look at what they've got here, if you're just coming for a little walk, the car park isn't worth it. But then you look at the facilities. It's got a cafe. It's got really clean toilets, outdoor seating area, and then you realise that actually families will come here. Maybe, just maybe, the price makes sense. Because if you're going to bring a family here, the kids can spend all day here, no doubt. So, handy hint of the day: if you're just coming for a little bimble, don't use the car park. If you're coming for a day out, it probably is worth it. it's actually not a particularly difficult route. There's the car park over there. You literally just zigzag all your way up the hill for now. So as I said, there is a climb up to Pale Heights, and you can feel that you're climbing. The path is like hard tarmac really. I mean, it's not fully tarmac, but it's stone, so it's not muddy, it's not boggy. You can feel the incline, you can feel your heart kicking up a bit, and you can feel a bit of warmth coming about your body. But it's not what I'd class as hilly. So if you fancy coming to Delamere and you want to come and have a look at Pale Heights, it's doable. It's not, I don't think it's tough. Just take your time. The view's quite nice already. We'll be going over that way in a bit once I've seen the heights. So yeah, so far so good. I mean, boots are comfy. Bought them off Amazon. They came as a sort of recommended pair, and I wasn't really sure. I don't normally like buying me boots off Amazon. They're that comfy, and I don't actually feel like they need breaking in. Anyway, let's get up this hill. Well, Delamere, it's one of those places that there's just loads of routes, absolutely loads. But when you plot a route to an area that you've never really been, you're never sure what you're going to get. I don't know whether you can see that, but behind me is the route that I should have come up. I took one look at it. It's slippy, it's boggy, it looks horrible, and it's uphill. That one just comes all the way around and back up, so it's one of the advantages of having so many routes, I guess. I think what they've tried to do as best as possible is make this as accessible as they possibly can. And I'm getting up it. You could probably push prams up. Well, I won't be going too close to them. Telecoms towers. I wonder how much radiation those things kick off. There's 3 of them. Blots on the landscape, but probably necessary. Some would say not.
Time goes by, yeah, you and I are running out, running out. Time goes by, I change my mind about you and I, you and I. So would you stay for a minute so I can be brave? Let me catch my breath. Now I can feel what I'm saying. I'm letting you know this heart's on the edge. You make me feel so much better. Promise to love you forever. That's why I want to spend my life with you.
Bovril. Made myself some Bovril this morning. That almost didn't go well. The Marmite tub just looks like the Bovril tub. That would have been a bad mistake, wouldn't it?
Time goes by, oh precious time. Wait, just 1 minute.
So, down off the hill from the towers, take a right, and pick up Part of the Sandstone Trail. Off towards the noisy cows.
Let me catch my breath. Now I can feel what I'm saying. I'm letting you know my heart's on the edge. 'Cause I wanna spend my life with you.
Fair play. Even on a day like today, the views up on Pale Heights are really quite impressive. See out to Runcorn. I think they say you can see Halton Castle, Shropshire, Chester. Some decent views, even on a day like today. It's windy, mind, but then it has only just turned February. If you're looking for solitude on top of Pale Heights, maybe don't go there. Everyone heads for it when they come to Delamere, apparently. People like to talk, don't they? I just like to sit and quiet. Each to their own. So, Sandstone Trail. I've done a bit of this around Beeston. I'll link the video if you're bothered. But apparently this is like 35 miles long, and it goes from Frodsham all the way down to Whitchurch. Some people, crazy people, do it in one go. Other people camp. I'm looking at it. I'm not a camper, not anymore. Not that I ever was a camper, but I was forced to sleep outdoors an awful lot in my army days. I'm just trying to find a way of either finding a cat sitter and looking at B&Bs and doing it over a couple of days, or public transport and doing it in sort of sections, but we'll have to wait and see. But 35 miles and you can still walk it, and this straight as an arrow. Let's keep going. We interrupt this broadcast for Cowgate. The farmer has just driven down here and they're all gathering. Now I don't know whether they're gathering because they're being brought in. I think that's a little early. Or whether they're getting fed. What I do know is cows are very unpredictable. Saw a video the other day. Can't remember who it was. Oh yeah, I can. The name, I'll put her name up. She kind of hits the nail on the head. Walk through a sheep field. Get your teeth in, Mike. I'll walk through a field of sheep every day of the week. Cows are so much more unpredictable. Let's see how we get on.
Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
Oh, that's not what you want to hear from a walker coming the opposite way that you're going. Watch out, mate. It's dead, dead, dead muddy. No joy. He wasn't joking, was he? Okay. That gentleman wasn't wrong. It was really muddy. It was really boggy. I had to climb around the banks and through the trees and stuff. What I have got better at doing that sort of stuff, I used to just do it without thinking. But I've got quite a bit of stuff hanging off my camera now. And things like the wireless microphone. It's so easy just to lose a piece of kit if you're not careful. So, first priority is not fall in the mud and make yourself look like an arse. Second point is don't lose your kit. Whew. Right, onwards. This is quite lovely. I forgot to mention, there's a go-away for you down Delamere Forest. So if climbing trees and shimmying across wires and flying down zip lines is your thing, this is a good one. I did it years ago, hungover. Basically lied to you by my sister. Said just come and look after my nephew's friends. Bit of babysitting. I thought I can do that hungover. Nope, one adult to every 2 kids. So muggins here, you're not the greatest of states. Ended up doing go away. It is fun though, it is fun. But my handy hint is don't do a hungover. Well, there you have it. About 4 miles round. Pale Heights. There is a lake. Just walked along it. You can't see it through the woods. So I'm hitting 4 miles and I'm just about back to the car park. All in all, wasn't the walk I planned. Wasn't the walk I wanted to do. It's a rather pleasant way to spend a couple of hours. So, I've never been to Delamere Forest before. And you can get over the car parking. Are you give it a go? Thanks for watching. See you all on the next one.